Welcome to ESPN.com's NHL Preview. The Couch Sessions with Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, it's like kind of a mixed emotion. You're kind of sad, but I'm ready. I'm ready to move on and look forward to, getting out there and competing and getting into camp and doing all that stuff. I'm ready for that, and it's been a quick summer and all those things, and it's been a lot of fun. But I think we're just eager to get back out there and start working towards getting back there.
What's the motivation now when you won the Stanley Cup? Teams have had trouble defending titles in the last 10 years or so. Is that the new challenge?
Yeah, big time. And we're a year away from, or a year removed from when everyone was talking about how tough it is to get back, after you've got to the final. So we kind of defied the odds a little bit there by getting back, and both teams did. I mean, it's amazing. To me, I think about that a lot. I think about winning, but I think about the fact that both teams got back there, especially with how close everyone is today. The teams are so good. So, to think that both teams got there 2 years in a row, the odds are even worse that we would get back there next year, way worse. So, you know what, it's a lot to be expected, but at the same time, those are the type of challenges you look forward to.
Are you worried about the cup hangover, for want of a better term?
I'm not worried, but it's something that, you can't avoid recognizing and making guys aware, because you don't want to be 20 games in and say, hey, we've got to regroup here. We're not where we need to be. So it starts at camp, and as it does every year, you kind of establish your identity and guys' roles and things like that, and that's the main thing. You can't change anything. You can't assume everybody knows what they're supposed to do because everything worked out last year. So you have to start building as you would any other year, and it all starts from camp and moves forward. So basically you have to start all over and build it again. So that's what we'll look to do.
Obviously, a tournament that'll be one of a kind because there won't be another Olympics in Canada maybe forever.
Mm-hmm.
And NHL players being in the Olympics, how big will that be?
No, huge. I mean, that's something that it won't dominate my thoughts by any means, but it'll be something I'm thinking about, and I think that's only going to help me. I want to make sure that I'm doing my best to help my team every night, but at the same time, if that can push me or motivate me to be better, then that's a good thing, I think. So, that'll be in the back of my mind, but I think if you just kind of worry about, if I worry about things I need to worry about, then that'll take care of itself.
I mean, okay, this year I want to be better at this part of it, or this is a part of my game that I think I need to be concentrating more on.
Yeah, I think definitely the year I got hurt, it took me a while. You're hurt for 3 months, but it's longer than that. It really does hurt. And for me, I always kind of looked at my summers as a time to really kind of gain that edge, and whether it was strength or speed or work on things, I always tried to use that time as best as I could. And, we've had a couple of short seasons, and my summers have been kind of getting back to being healthy. And, so I think if I look towards my seasons, I always look at consistency. I want to make sure that, last year I didn't have a good start. So, I always kind of look at the season before and what I want to improve on, and I want to have a better start for sure. That's important not just for me, but for us as a whole team. We need to make sure we start off on the right foot, and then, it's hard to say stay healthy, but, really do everything I can to making sure that I give myself the best opportunity to play every game. And whether that happens or not, who knows, but, that's a big thing too.
Put your name back on that, Ross, just for, obviously you're scoring a lot
Yeah.
of help your team.
Yeah, I know, for sure. That'd be great. And, I don't have to look very far for help, or, I think, myself and Gino, especially, we make each other better. And, there's nights where, personally I might not be on and I see him have a shift and I want to follow that up. And I'm sure he's the same way, and that's only good. But, we take a lot of pride in contributing and making sure we're making things happen. We're out there, and whether we're together or not, we both take pride in that. So it makes it interesting, and those are good signs if we're close in races like that. So the better, the better for us that is, I think.
When you think about that series, what do you think about? What comes to mind when you think about your mom?
Just a battle. I mean, I look back and it was, it was just like back and forth. It was just a roller coaster, and I just remember not thinking about the end result once. I never let that, cross my mind. I was always thinking about what I needed to do and what we needed to do as a team, and I think I tried to maintain that focus throughout the whole playoffs. So that was a good learning experience for me, not just the playoffs, but that series in particular, because it did kind of swing so many ways. It would have been easy to get caught up in everything, and I just tried to stay with things. So that was something I look back on and just say, you know what, that was a battle, but stuck with things, and it ended up the right way for us. But it's not always going to happen like that, but I think you give yourself the best opportunity approaching it that way. And you know what, it's hopefully pretty young in our careers, and probably not the last time we're going to play each other. So luckily we were able to win that, but I'm sure we'll meet each other again down the road.
Just something to get away from it all and kind of entertaining.
Well, the Cup, I mean, the couple days with the Cup, but I don't know if you guys, did you go to Citadel Hill? Did you know? Yeah. That was pretty neat for me. Like, I grew up, and Citadel Hill itself, anybody who comes, they're tourists or you're from Halifax, you kind of know about it, but like, just because I remember being really young and being so, so interested in that. I remember being 5-6 years old and wondering where that cannon was and all these things. So to be up there with a cup and to fire it off at noon, that was something that kind of brought me back a bit. And for some reason, there was so many things that went on. There was the parade and all that stuff that kind of hit me, and that was kind of neat.
Are you going back to Mirrors? Is that?
Oh, I'm there for now. I mean, I've been looking for a house for a year, and
Hiring the right realtor.
I haven't really had the most time to look for a house, to be honest with you. We've had some short summers, which has been good, but no, I've been looking for a place, and obviously I don't have tons of pressure to move, but I'm being pretty careful and making sure I pick the right place, and I'm pretty comfortable where I am.
It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that you're wildly superstitious, and now having won a cup that
Yeah, that doesn't help. That doesn't help the cause. Let's just put it that way.